those people? That's my camp. A pack of 6 people. You tend to linger around people's places of residence much.
Lovely lady.
Sorry, what's that?
I said pardon?
I couldn't quite hear you. Sorry.
You make a habit of hanging out outside of people's houses, do you?
Is this your house, lovely?
Aye.
Is it now? That's kind of weird.
Oh, is it?
It is. I don't see nothing saying it's yours.
Well, I didn't think I needed to put up a plaque, but maybe I'll keep that in mind.
Maybe that's the case. Look, we don't want no trouble. You, oh shit, who am I kidding? I don't think a deputy or a lawman would ever think about living in a shithole like this.
Alright, bud. It's just a convenient place to be staying. It's where I've been staying for weeks now, so.
You got all these, empty tents and whatnot.
What, you're suddenly here looking to set up shop?
Not exactly. I mean, we just kind of had a place to, lie low for all a few seconds. I apologize if it, created an inconvenience for you. That wasn't our, ambition. Was it, folks?
Not at all.
Just a misunderstanding.
Now, are you friends with the handsome fella at the front?
Why you asking that?
Well, he's been asking us to do some dastardly deeds, and we ain't exactly too sure if we should contribute to this lovely piece of land like that.
Well, I'd prefer if you didn't right now, because I've got things to do, and you might be getting in the way.
We didn't come in to get in anyone's way.
But now you're sharing quiet words with your pal back there, aren't you?
Well, you see that he's mighty curious as to where exactly this fella tells you to go. And I imagine if you come up to this lovely residence, you know exactly where it's gonna go.
Aye, of course I do.
Well, me and my friends here, we're just looking for a place to lie low. We don't give a shit what you run out of this house.
Well, this is not a good place to be lying low. It's quite close to town.
I'm not exactly too indicated to share information as to why we have to stay here for just the time being.
Well, I'm not asking why. I'm not nosy like that. Just telling you that it's probably not the best places if you're looking for some place to truly be laying low. Certainly there's a lot of nicer places as well.
Oh, come on now. It's your home, ain't it? Ain't it gorgeous? Ain't it? Didn't
Doesn't mean I want to go sharing me home with a bunch of people I've never met before.
Alright, that's fair. I mean, I don't know what to tell you, lady. We gotta be here for about a day or two. No ifs or buts.
So you're just barging in?
I would have preferred to maybe, I don't know, get you a drink, have a chat.
Well, now you're just telling me that that's the way it's going to be. You're not even asking. You're just telling me that's the way it's going to be, yeah?
Oh, lovely lady, don't tempt fate. I'm just simply trying to work out something which would be beneficial for both of us. Now, I'm not going to share any quiet words with my compatriots or anything like that. I mean, we didn't have to be so forward and friendly. I think that should be an indication of even a tiny little ounce of trust.
The first thing you learn about coming to this place is that you can't be trusting anybody.
Yeah, I don't think you have to come here to exactly learn that, but...
Well, I'm telling you that that's the first thing you learn about this place.
Alright. We were just about to head over to the fire and have a cup of coffee if you'd be so willing to join us.
At the moment, I've got other business I need to be taken care of. Perhaps I'll come back shortly afterwards, but appreciate it if you stay out in the main house for a wee bit at least.
Alright, we can work with that lovely lady. No stress.
Mm-hmm. That's all right. We won't go in.
Alright, we ain't gonna touch you or harm a hair on your head. You wanna do your business, you do your business.
All right, you take care now.
Well, there's 6 of them. There's cannibals everywhere. My storage is over there, where they're having their little camp. It's like an icy blue. Good old Irish hospitality. Okay, guys. Listen, I don't have anything to hospitalitize them with, and I have a job to do. I'm trying to get over to Blackwater. I'm using this as my way to do that, and I have no idea if they're going to be hostile or not. Never seen them before, and there's a bunch of people standing in the middle of the woods. I need to make some shine to share. I think I have enough wheat on my horse.
Lovely ladies decided to join us.
No, I'm just getting me tings because they're here where I live.
Yeah, that's alright.
But thought you looked like you could use some warming up.
I appreciate that. Look, we'll be going relatively soon. Why don't you take this?
Oh, hang on.
Please.
Sorry.
God damn.
Oh no, my hands are full. Sorry.
Oh, shit.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, take this. Look, it ain't much, but we're just waiting for some friends here, that's all. It's been a rough day. And I'd appreciate it if you would mention it to anyone.
I don't know why I'd be doing that sort of thing. You can clearly see what sort of business that I'm into.
You're a woman with fine taste.
You have a name that you call yourselves by? Or any names,
shit.
or you're not sharing names?
My name's Duncan, miss. Nice to meet you.
Name's Sadhbh.
Well, nice to meet you. Name's Grace.
Alright, well,
Hank. You're gonna introduce yourself? Don't be rude to the lovely lady who's showing us hospitality.
Little old Hank over here.
sorry, what was that?
Hank, miss.
Alright. And the last in the back?
Oh, she introduced
Oh,
herself
Becket.
as Sammy.
Oh, sorry,
Yeah,
couldn't
sorry.
hear her.
She's a little softer spoken.
That's right. Don't be too alarmed to see some boys coming out of the woods. They're just doing some hunting.
Alright, mind the wolves, there's a lot of them around here. They like to come running right through the camp.
Oh, we met them, yeah.
Ain't that all in good fun?
Alright.
So,
Well, as I said, I've got business to be taken care of, so I'll be going and doing that. You're about to ask a question, though?
yeah, this business of is it popular here in these countries?
Quite.
That would explain why the fellow over there was so eager.
Aye, well, if one of you likes to drive a cart and drive it fast and talk up to the law when they see I'll be paying $50 for someone to be doing that. Riding a cart through town, things like that. Sort of called a decoy.
$50 to ride a cart and annoy law.
Aye.
That's a pretty good deal.
Only if I'm successful on the other end, of course.
Alright, fair enough. I'll keep that in mind. That ain't a bad day's work.
No, I've employed lots of people that way.
I will. Like I said, we're waiting for some friends, hopefully. If you find any fuckers roaming around the woods by the name of Beck or Doc, you mind bringing me, would you? Then we'll be out of your hair.
Beck and Doc?
Beck and Doc.
Alright, if I happen to see them stumbling around, I can point them your direction, sure.
I appreciate that, Sadhbh. Thank you.
People in my space hanging out in the woods. Creepy people. Don't know who you are. What's going on?
Hey, got a little job for you.
Come on, really? There's no law? What? Why? Why? It's not even late. It's not even late. It's not even late. This is so frustrating. What on earth? I have to carry this garbage around. Jared, basically what you need to know is there are multiple cannibal groups, and they obviously dislike you and I are now specifically seeming to want to target Annabelle. They left a threat in her bar. We'll be heading to bed now. We'll be around tomorrow. Stow Saf. You're right there, fella.
What was that? Sorry.
I said you're right there, fella.
Yeah, I just got some stitches in my leg.
Oh, sounds like a grand old time.
Oh, yeah, sure.
You seeing anybody else around?
Yeah. No, just woke up.
I don't think I've seen you around before.
Deputy Olsen.
Ah, you're a deputy.
Yep. And you are?
Not a deputy.
Would I know you?
I don't think you would. Don't think I know you.
All right, well then, good. I'm not on duty, so. Yeah,
Why's
right.
that?
Well,
Because the stitches in your leg.
yeah, stitches.
Get on duty. All right. Well,
Have a good one.
he needs to clock in.
Sign of life I've seen in a few hours.
Is that so?
Just came in and whole place is a ghost town right now.
That's the way I'm feeling about things.
Yeah, I was milling around roads, went down towards Blackwater. Ghost towns, all of them. Though
Grand.
I don't reckon we know each other, but I live up at the reservation. There's a few folks riding around doubled up on a horse. Cannibal's been making talk of heading up that way, so do be careful riding around if you're on your
Wait,
own.
cannibals are going up towards the reservation, so.
Made direct threats. Mentioned Wapiti by name.
Oh, grand. Well, I think they might be going after a friend of mine, and they don't like me on account of I yelled at one of them and smacked her for running me over in town here on a horse. Because there's at least one group of cannibals who thinks that they're normal citizens, and they go and they leverage the law against other people.
Oh, is that Tibbles fella down in Rhodes?
No, this was
The
some
reformed
this
one?
was some lass with long straggly hair, and wearing next to nothing under a coat.
Well, it doesn't sound within her right mind in this weather.
No.
Let me introduce myself. Name's Heiro Cook.
Name's Sadhbh.
I can't say your name sounds unfamiliar to me. It's a bit of a unique one. Don't know if I know you, though. Perhaps by reputation in some way, but I can't recall.
Dunno.
But if you're looking for business here in town, certainly no waiting at the lines for any of the stores.
No, I don't think there's anything going on.
Yeah, it's been pretty quiet whole time around. Ain't seen nobody nowhere.
No, I saw one wounded deputy crawl on his way towards the telegram office. That's about it.
What, here in town?
Aye.
Yeah, sounds about right. Was it one worth a damn?
Well, he's not clocked in, so I'm guessing not at the moment on account of his limping around.
Fair enough. Well, I don't mean to hold you up if you do have business here in town, but I wanted to give you fair warning. These
No,
man-eaters,
I-
they tend to start in the west and move their way east.
Have you seen a group of them on the move?
No, not recently, like.
All
but
right.
two fellas on a horse came up to the reservation, stood there for a moment, and then rode off quick as you please. Didn't come to say nothing, do nothing.
They might
just
be
stood
part
and
of. They
left.
might be part of a group that's looking to get all together. So.
Mm-hmm.
Did
From
they
what
happen
I've
to
heard
give
of
names to you?
No. They rode off before we could even get up from the fire to go and speak with them.
So am I, Stephen. Huh. All right.
But
Well, keep
I
it
don't
going.
mind sharing this at all. This helps keep everybody safe. From what I reckon, they muster up in tall trees and they work their way east from there. Because there's been reports of attacks in Blackwater Strawberry, and then following that, Valentine. Then I hear from folk that they're in Rhodes, and then the sounds of me, Annisburg. You can follow what I'm saying.
Aye. Well, I think everybody should remember that they go shooting a cannibal, they're doing everyone a civil service. And
Yeah,
that's a civil service that I can get behind.
Well, just remember to buy a spare knife to put in their hands. Self-defense is easy to call that way. Can't do a damn thing about it if that's the case.
Aye.
I've learned very recently, if you're going to apply the law, it's by the letter, not by the intent.
Not quite sure what that means.
You'll get your charges based on what the law says it's supposed to be, not on whether or not you're truly deserving of it.
No, that sounds about right.
So, follow by the letter, not the meaning of it. Put a knife in their hand. Say it was self-defense. Can't touch you.
You would hope, but it sort of depends on what mood they're in that day.
Well, you know how it is with them. Unless they see them stuffing their fucking face with human flesh, they
No,
can't touch them.
there was one moment. I tell you, one of my first week in the state had a fella who tried to kidnap me or something like that, and we ended up getting into a gunfight outside town. He started shooting at me. I ran away, wounded. Got to town. He came walking up to the doctor's office while I was there. I pointed a gun at him to tell him to get out, get away, and they tried to charge me with vigilantes and for defending myself.
See, and if they turn their back to you, even if you think that they're going to run away and reload, I say this because specifically I was going to be charged for assault with a deadly weapon and I think attempted murder. If they turn their back to you, it ain't self-defense at that point.
Of course not.
That's some silly shit. But if you ain't comfortable being alone, there's a group of us up at the res.
All right, I'll keep that in mind. Thanks.
Yeah, especially with all the crazy
Oh, yeah,
folk being
fellas.
around these days. Shit.
Aye.
Sit
Oh,
in the road
looks
long
like
enough and
there's
people
people
start pouring
coming.
in.
Aye, there's people coming to town now.
Well, it's good to meet you, Sadhbh.
Aye, you as well. Okay! Oh! What?
Oh my god. Damn no. Help! Please! Someone!
Oh, I am quite fine now. Alright, I've got to take care of this. Oh, miss. No, I need to... Here. Taking care of this. Yeah, he was in a hurry to leave Valentine. He's gonna leave Valentine in a hurry. Usually those wagons spook if there's gunshots. I'm very annoyed. Look at these people going to investigate what happened.
I suppose it's a friendly neighbor thing.
What's a friendly neighbor thing?
Oh, apparently the cooking pot down at the camp was being used by the cannibals for their meats. Just so you know.
Wait, the camp right here?
At the edge of town. They were using that pot earlier today.
Of course they were.
Hopefully you didn't.
No, I don't. I cook me meat on a spit.
But a word of caution at least.
I'll keep that in mind.
You know what that gunshot was at all? Sounded like it came from near the camp.
There might have been somebody who ran a woman down on her horse in the middle of the street and he got his teeth punched in and then thrown in the back of his own cart since he was in such a hurry to get out of town. There was a wee bit of encouragement blasted up in the sky for his horse so it could go on its merry way with him. Loaded up in the back of the cart.
What an unfortunate man that must be.
Aye, perhaps.
That's a nice horseshoe design you got on your coat there.
Nice horseshoe design. Wonder who could have done that. Oddly specific.
Hey, are those shots you?
Who's this
Hey,
group of
lovely
people
lady.
right here?
We found the two idiots.
Oh, you found him.
She's a roof runner. She might
A what
be
now?
someone to talk to.
Oh wait, you
this
were the
is-
one who was creeping around in Blackwater and acting
Oh,
all
hello,
shady.
love. Have you missed me? Oh, you wanted to come and
There's
give me a hug, did
nothing
you?
to miss.
Oh,
Get away from me, goodness.
Becket.
Come on.
Before I kick you in the
Stop
face.
stirring the poor lady up. Alright. We
he was the guy you were
we met her
talking
just a
about.
little bit
Aye, he
before.
was the one who was acting like he was about to climb up on a horse.
Becket.
What's that
Look,
about?
you got to excuse my friend here. He's like I said, we had a bit of a rough day. A few people
Bit of a
ain't thinking
fucking rough
straight.
day. Yeah.
Well,
right.
I'm
Becket.
saying it.
Becket.
Oh, the fella in the cart here, did he wake up and leave?
He did, yes.
Right. I'll take the cart back up to the cop shop then.
You
Alrighty,
got
Becket.
that?
Alright, mate.
Sure you got a
Oh god.
hang of that one and you're not going to end up blowing that up too?
Becket.
Oh, just as
God.
fucking like this fucking guy.
So he's
Yeah,
an
we
Egypt
did.
as well.
Yeah, he's kind of like a team mascot, I guess.
That's one way of saying
He's
it.
gonna fucking crash.
Better he's
Jesus.
going to run over someone
That
and
poor
kill
fucking
Doc,
horse.
I'm
yeah.
into the saloon. Can you take a look at my arm?
Special meeting, y'all. Take it easy now.
Take care.
Where'd Bonnie got it?
I thought they sent him away for a little bit, but I think he just went to get some rest.
Oh, I thought you... Was he not with you when you rode in the town? I thought he
No.
was... Oh.
No, I rode in with these guys.
Oh, right. You're
Guy
riding
called
around
back.
with strangers.
Yeah.
Grand.
Yeah.
Right after getting robbed by the boogeyman.
Yeah, well, Bonnie and everyone else went to sleep, so. Hey, you're on your own too, okay?
Aye, but you know, the last time I got robbed. Wait,
When?
there is no last time. Oh wait, no, it was my first week in the state, and that's it.
Okay, you'll see. It happens.
And it
Happens to the best.
and
of
it was
us.
it was a fella I was trying to rob.
Oh.
Goodness, do I need to? Oh. You just veered towards me. What on earth?
Please help.
You got it.
Well, something was wrong with him when I tried to
Yeah.
throw him off that cart. One's-a-lot. Hey guys, One's-a-lot's the one who did the cool art for Holly. How are you doing?
Have you heard of those people? Doc and Beck.
Aye, they moved into the camp outside of my home, pretty much.
They seem like like-minded people, I suppose, but I don't know a whole lot about them.
Perhaps, but dunno. I don't know much about him either. And one thing I've learned is you can't really trust anyone. The only reason I'm sort of trusting you is because Bonnie does. And Bonnie's given me a reason to trust him, you know.
I'm glad to hear it. So, what brings you to Valentine?
Well, I was looking about to see what was going on, because for a while there was no one around. I was gonna try and do a
Well.
job, but they're not. There's no buyers at the moment.
What kind of job?
Well, very fast job that gets you paid quite well.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm looking to make some cash. If you're willing to help me out.
I mean, I am, but that's the thing, lass, is if there's no buyers, then there's no cash to be made.
Mhm.
We can go back up there
Is there
and
any
see
other
what we can
ways?
do. Not the good stuff. There's,
Wanna
you know-
ride?
Sure.
So when you say bars, how do you make your money doing that?
Well, I just mix up a wee bit of a drink of sorts and transport it from one place to another. But there's people who let you know who's buying and who's not.
Mhm.
But not all the time is there someone buying.
Got ya.
Oh, there's my horse. I was gonna say you could try grabbing that you could try grabbing that cart, but didn't know where it went to. Benny, is that you? Guess not.
Yeah, it is.
You're right there.
I need help.
Wait, what's going on?
What happened?
Me and Billy just fell off fucking Cumberland Falls.
What?
Yeah, I got dragged away, but I don't know where he is.
Well, are you hurt? What's hurting?
Everything.
That's quite the
Alright.
fall. How'd you manage that?
No, not. It's not too big. It's just, I don't know. Just the one just down the road there.
No, I know what you're talking about. I know where it is. You don't know where he went to, though?
No, I haven't. I mean, I got dragged away, but I don't know what happened to him. I'm worried.
Well, there is a doctor in town if you need one.
Whereabouts?
I'm probably in the doctor's office. He was helping someone else.
So, do you mind going and have a look, see if you can see him?
I guess I can try. You want to come, Bella?
Yeah.
I know a shortcut, just follow me. She just crashed. I heard a grunt. You're right. I think I heard a shout or something like that.
Nope, nothing like that.
All right.
All good. Yeah.
You didn't fall off your horse?
Nope.
All right. I just didn't know where we're gonna find him down there and that.
What's that?
I don't know how we're gonna find somebody if they've gone under the water down here.
Maybe he washed up on shore.
Billy. Ow! Ah! Alright, alright. Well, not am I wet. Billy, you out here? Can you splash around or something? Can't see anything. Billy, if you're out here, splash around or something.
Really?
I don't see anything, can't hear anything over this rush of water.
Look good. Yeah.
Wait, I can hear something.
Wait. Hear that?
Hey, can you splash around so we can see where you are? I can't tell who you are from here, and you need to splash around.
Billy?
Wait, I can hear him up here. Seems closer. Oh, there he is! Ha!
Wow.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Alright, I sure hope that I can make it across like this. You are so heavy, Billy. Bella, we're gonna need to collect some firewood.
Yeah. It's
Something.
freezing.
I think there might be, well, actually there might be some fires at the top of the falls. Let's get up there.
Billy, what the hell happened?
I think he might have passed out.
Billy?
Me stupid horse. Oh! Here, I'm gonna put him on your horse because I can't carry him any longer. Alright, let me get my horse, and then there's a camp at the top of the falls. You don't happen to have a medical bag, do you?
Yeah, I should have one.
Alright, we might be able to help him up then. See how bad he is.
There's a doctor in Valentine. We can head straight there.
Well, we need to get warmed up. Here, right here. We need to get warmed up, though. Otherwise he's going to freeze to death before we get to Valentine.
Yeah, you're right.
So am I.
Yeah, you fell in.
He's trying to fight you off. Yeah.
All right. scared the hell out of me. I'm sorry. You're okay. You're okay. Sorry. Look, you're bleeding. You're okay. Hey, look, you're by a fire. We're trying to get you warmed up, okay?
Hey.
Yeah. Okay, apart from your head, is there anything else that hurts?
My head doesn't even hurt. But, Hank, nah. I'm not sure.
Alright.
I'm fading out. Been laying halfway in that water for a while.
Yeah, you must be freezing. Alright, well...
Been better.
Okay, well, we're just gonna make sure you're okay, and then we'll get you to Valentine. Get some new clothes for you, and something warm to eat, alright? There's a doctor there, too, if you need anything.
Perfect.
Look, I'm gonna do what I can to just try and get you on your feet for that, okay?
Appreciate it.
How the hell did you fall off a waterfall?
I wasn't even close to the edge. Must have slipped or something.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. That don't ever go close to the edge of that. It looked shallow. It looked nice, and then whoop, there I was. I must have fell at least like 3 feet.
Alright, I'm gonna pull this bandage a little tighter, okay?
Hey, come on. She.
Are you
Is that
okay?
you, Sad? Huh.
Yeah, that's her. She's just, she got a little wet getting to you. She's just warming up.
Yeah.
I don't think we've met. My name's Bella.
Bella?
Bella with the B.
Bella with a B.
Yeah.
As opposed to...
I thought you said Ella. Like with an E.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, no. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure.
I'm
Sorry.
BillyJoe.
Nice
Bella,
to meet
Bella,
you.
you don't
Bella.
have a...
Boy.
Do you have a proper... Oh, you do have a proper medical kit. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, I did what I could for him.
Is he going to be all right?
He's got it cut. I was bleeding. I
All right.
bandaged
Well,
it
we
up
can
as
take
best I
him
could.
to see a proper doctor and all that, but definitely need to get warmed up here by the fire.
Yeah.
Wait.
Let me see if I can... Oh!
All right,
Yeah,
careful.
take it easy.
I'll just chill it. Just a little chilly here. This lamp is warm. I like it.
Yeah, look, we need to get those clothes off of you and get you to Valentine.
Alright.
Alright, come on, Billy.
Let me try. Yep.
All right.
Boy.
What happened?
Here, probably on the thoroughbred, he's a wee bit bigger.
Yeah, probably.
Billy.
Yep.
Billy, get on my
Wait.
horse.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck a thoroughbred is.
Well, this is a thoroughbred. That's Mustang. All right, let's take the shortcut. Don't fall off your horse this time. What was that? I can't hear you.
Yeah, so it's cut.
Uh-huh.
Boy,
What?
I think you saved my life.
I can't believe we found you.
Neither. I might pass out from hunger.
All right, well, we're going to get you into Valentine, get you taken care of. If the snakes let us. The snow snakes.
Oh, I got a sugar cube.
We've got some oat cakes, but they won't fill you up too much. It's a real good thing that we saw Betty in town.
What'd you see?
We saw Bennie in town. He said that he got washed down the river, lost everything. But that you were still out here and he wanted to come find you. That's why we were there.
Well, hell. I've been screaming for been a while.
Yeah, you got lucky there.
Thank God. Well, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
I, of course, can't leave somebody. You know, once I fished a sheriff out of a waterfall. Never
Really?
stopped him from arresting me or anything, but I did it to say,
Wow.
don't think people deserve to die that way.
I agree. Waterfalls suck.
Well, I mean, certain people deserve to die that way, but probably not a sheriff. Unless he's a very certain type of sheriff. Here, go in the doctor's office there. We'll hit you.
Thank
Oh,
you.
careful.
Everything all right?
Well, he sort of fell off a waterfall. He's got a big old cut on his head. So he needs medical attention.
You all right?
Alright, is there a doctor back there? I'm gonna send a telegram to Bennie, let him know that we found him. He's alright.
Your friend,
What was that?
your friend Miss Bella wouldn't happen to be in town, would she?
Why you asking that?
Because I'm figuring that if she's in town, then Beckett's not far behind.
Why are you looking for Becket?
Well, he's supposed to be here with us.
And you're Becket? Oh
Remember when
no, sorry.
when I
I'm
said to
thinking of a different Becket. Why would he be around Bella?
Oh, it seems he is smitten with Miss Bella.
No, I haven't seen him around. Have you seen an Australian fella named Bennie going around?
Yeah, he was just floating around, I imagine. Blonde-haired fella, yeah?
Why do you say floating around?
Well, he was in the doctor's office, came in. It ain't too hard to recognize an Australian accent.
Oh yeah, that fella. He's probably still there.
Aye, well, he just told me that got washed on a waterfall, so we went to go find his friend who also got washed on a waterfall. We found him, so I'm just gonna try and let him know that he's alright. That's alright.
Alrighty.
Very odd choice of words. Floating around. After, did he throw him off the waterfall? We found him. He's alright, being treated in the doctor's office in Valentine.
Yes, that probably will be it.
Where he went.
I don't think he's on duty anymore.
Wait, what's happening?
Billy and Ben, I believe, are in there.
Oh, they're both in there?
Yeah.
Alright. Wait, where's Bennie? Wait, are you both late? Alright. Alright.
Is this the waterfall accident?
Aye, it is.
Okay. Do you know if they've been looked at?
We helped Billy on his feet. I think Bella tied a bandage around his head, but he's got a pretty bad cut on his forehead and it's bleeding bad. He landed in the cave underneath the waterfall. We were able to get him, but I think Bennie here got washed away.
Okay. I feel like landing in the cave might have been better.
I think it might have been.
Didn't feel all that great.
Aye, but I think you're in better shape than Bennie is. Just saying.
Alright, let's see how bad this is.
On top of each other.
I probably wouldn't best go in there.
Little
Real
ratty.
bunch of angry assholes.
To say the least.
Just say the very fucking least.
And what's that?
Well, no worries, they get up.
Sorry?
They They were just being very distasteful. Thought it'd be funny.
Gotcha.
That's alright. You seen Beck anyway? God damn it.
No.
Bitch.
He's not crawling around in some alley on his belly?
Yeah, that's a pretty strong possibility.
Yeah, we did talk about that.
I'm gonna check the tailor real quick and make sure he's not in there.
Alright.
Well, now there's a few deputies. I think I'm gonna go try and do that shine run. I need a door to clear this. It's not clearing it. So awkward. Okay. Really? Are you serious? Just waiting to be loved.
Got a little job for you.
Come on, come on. Seriously, there's deputies in town. Why can't they clock in? That's what I have in storage over here. Well, if Danny's left the crossing, how am I going to distribute the $800 and the gold bars? I don't understand.
So you're a doctor, right?
I wouldn't say I know some things, but I wouldn't say I'm a practicing doctor. No.
Okay. Well, there was a couple of hurt people in the doctor's office.
Thank you so much.
Hurt
Is
people?
Beckett one of them?
No, no, he's not.
No, I already went in there and checked. It's not good.
Are they doing okay?
Yeah, it seems to be there's someone there working with them now, so I think they're getting stabilized.
Well, that's good.
Okay, good.
Only thing I can think of is maybe he got some wild idea and went ahead of us, or he fell asleep somewhere.
Up the side, dog.
Or he got kidnapped by cannibals. That's always a possibility as well.
Oh god.
Cannibals? You got cannibals in this country?
Aye, there's apparently quite a few different groups of cannibals all of a sudden, and they're all running around snatching people and hurting them, eating them, that sort of thing.
What in the ever-living fuck?
Well, that's just wonderful.
Well, that's
Something
what the
else to
law was
add.
Welcome to
yeah,
the
I
crossing.
mean, yeah, welcome to the crossing,
Miss
indeed.
Bella, I hope to see you again. And
Sorry for all the
keep yourself
screaming.
well.
I don't know what you're
Yeah, likewise. Take care.
Oh my goodness. Well, I've so far not been able to avail myself of certain ways of making money, so might as well show you the ones that don't get you thrown in jail. If you want, I can show you.
Yeah, I'd appreciate that.
Alright, we'll get your horse because we're going down the swamps.
Swamps.
Aye. Last have you been, eating and drinking?
Not enough. I should probably do that before we go.
Aye, you should. You hungry, thirsty? There's a pump behind the bank where you can get water, and then a bowl of stew will do you up good in the saloon.
Should be good. Thanks.
Alright. Argan, thank you so much for the gifted subs.
Starting to look a little funny there.
Aye. I mean, that's what happens when you don't eat. What do you think's gonna happen? You're just gonna float up and fly away? Start being a wee bird?
It's been a busy day.
No, I'm gonna show you what I think are the two best ways to get some extra pocket cash if you need it. There are some other ways, but I don't think they're as effective. And they also require a lot more manual labor, so.
Alright.
If you ever find yourself to be the mining type, and you get yourself a bag of 20 coal, you can turn it into the fellas over there in Annesburg, and they'll give you a coal delivery that goes to the kerosene plant right here. And they'll pay you $100 to do it. But it can take quite a lot of time to mine that much coal. Watch out!
Thank you.
It can take quite a long time to mine that much coal.
Alright, yeah, I don't see myself as much of a coal miner.
No, I didn't take you for one.
What's it supposed to mean?
You're sort of wearing a corset on the outside of your clothes and a pink coat. I don't think you're much of a coal miner.
All right, good point.
And then there's another one that requires chopping wood and then hauling it from one place to another. Doesn't take too long, but again, you don't seem like the wood chopping type.
I'm sure there's more exciting ways to make money, right?
Well, there's more exciting ways, but at the moment there's no jobs being offered. I've heard it put one way that there's informants and they won't give out the jobs because they're hoping the deputies will catch you, but if there's not enough around, they won't give them out. So.
All right.
I mean, what do you call exciting, lass? I'm sure you know a wee bit about the things that Bonnie does.
Oh yeah, smuggling things.
Smuggling things.
I mean, right now I don't have a whole lot of money, so anything really.
Well, after this, you'll have over $100 in your pocket. All right.
Sounds
Take you
good.
to do 2 different things. And I'm gonna say that this one isn't my favorite, but if you've got to get from the east to the west, it's a good job to pick up on your way. So you got a wee bit of money.
So have you done much work with Bonnie?
Not fairness, not a lot with him in particular. He went through a rough patch a month ago or 2 months ago. Not quite sure. Let me go this way. And not a lot of people were trusting him. Had to keep a distance.
That's unfortunate. Seems like his work past that though.
I think so. I also think that a lot of the people who might have had issues have moved on. So.
Well, it's good to finally be back with him.
Aye. Like I said, I didn't know
What
that
he's
he
up
had a
to.
daughter or anything like that, so that's rather interesting to learn.
Yeah. There's a few other people that I hope will join us real soon.
Aye, he mentioned something like that. Sounded like he was hoping much the same.
Yeah, he was on his own for too long here. Hard to do business by yourself.
I suppose so. And I also think I know that more than anyone.
So apart from a bit of mining and all of this, what do you normally do?
Well, I don't try to do too much mining. Not a fan of it. I'm more of a moonshiner.
Seems pretty lucrative.
Oh, aye, it's very lucrative. The most lucrative thing in the state, I think.
So you pick up a shipment from one of the saloons, right?
Oh no, you got to brew the shipment up, and then they tell you where the buyer is, and that's that. All right, so this is not where we're going to. Sorry. Right up. I got distracted. We were talking about moonshine. This is one of the places that you can run a job from. But we're going right over here. All right. So this is the orange field.
All right.
And you know what you do in an orange field?
Pick oranges.
Aye, lass. You got it. And you just go from tree to tree and you pick oranges. Just like that. Get 20 of them and then he'll give you a delivery job to Valentine for $60.
Okay, I can pick oranges.
Hey, it's not too labor intensive. That was quite the story Danny had getting away from the bank robbery. Bummer, it didn't seem like anybody's dream to get away. I know, right? It was funny. I loved it when I saw the deputies and they came running after me and I went and I hid. Well, hello there. Hello there. silent
you,
type.
Sav?
Sorry?
Is that you, Sav?
Is that Leon?
Yeah.
Aye, it is. He's one of
How
those
you
people
doing?
I don't recognize. Oh, doing alright, just showing a new friend of mine how to make a few extra dollars. Oh, there's
Yeah.
another snow turtle.
Snow turtle?
Aye,
What
there's
in the
one
world?
right there. And there was another one.
I have never
over
seen
there.
this before.
Well, it's snapping turtle. You see them all
Do
the
they
time.
hurt you?
Well, if you put your hand in front of its beak, aye.
Really?
Aye.
Sup,
Try
little guy?
try shoving a stick in there. He'll snap it in half.
Don't bite my finger off, fella.
Don't stick your fingers in his mouth. You'll regret it.
How much these sell for?
Not
Poor
really
fella.
anything. Anything that you can just go out and pick up off the ground, they don't give you much money for.
Ah, okay. Hey, you seen old Billy around?
Aye, BillyJoe Barber.
Yeah.
He's recovering in the doctor's office in Valentine because he took a bad spill of waterfall. You can ask Bella here. We fished him off a ledge underneath it.
Yeah, he's lucky to be alive.
How you doing, man? Yeah, that sounds like
Hey.
Billy. Always falling or hurting himself. Or Jesus Christ.
Aye, well, in this case, it was Billy and Bennie. They both got hurt.
And Benny?
Aye,
That's my
Bennie got
boys.
washed away, though.
Oh my goodness. Them boys always getting into something. Shit, maybe it's a good thing I wasn't with them. Maybe I'd be
Aye, you might be at
in
the
the
bottom of the
waterfall as
waterfall
well.
Aye.
How in the world they get in the waterfall?
I don't know. I did hear a tale about two fellas riding around on one horse. And I think that if they both went off, it's a good chance that they were both on that one horse and they went over.
I have got to ask them about that.
Aye, you do.
I guess that's what happens when you go chasing waterfalls.
What?
Never mind.
What does that even mean?
I don't know.
Got it.
I genuinely don't get it. I know it's supposed to be a joke, but
You know what I mean?
Alright.
Just gonna pick my oranges.
whatever that movie is, I've never seen it.
My oranges.
All right, so you're gonna want to tell your horse to follow you, and then talk to the fella over here.
Hey, Billy there still. Tell him to wait for me.
All right, I'll let him know.
Hey.
Hey. Did I hear someone? Voice? You trying to race me now? Is that what's going on?
That's exactly what's happening.
All right, bud.
All right.
Cut me off.
Yeah.
Cinder, you attack monster. How's hers going so much faster? Is there a secret to making these things go faster? I don't understand. Whoa! Get out the way, you idiot! There you go. Not bad for payment, hey? Even with your cheating.
Cheating? Was that cheating, really?
Aye, to cut right in front of me when I didn't even know we were supposed to be racing.
I crashed into the sheriff's office and I heard someone shout something. Oops.
That's amazing. Good job. You might be inclined to go to the bank after that, and I wouldn't blame you.
That is good advice. Thank you for that.
Uh-huh. Anytime. Full of it. How many deputies you take her in that office?
Well, I saw one leave.
Someone leave.
That's it.
Let me check on something in the stable. Be right back. Hey, Crit. Okay.
It's attempted asshole headshot, not, you know.
What?
Hey, Sadhbh,
Oh, yeah.
you walked in at a wrong moment, but
Uh-huh.
me and Bennie just got robbed in the general store.
You got robbed in the general store? Who did it?
I lost all my guns and my money.
They took all your guns and your money.
Yeah,
Do you know who did it?
nah. No
I think
idea.
a couple of them were Aussies. Fucking dodgy looking cunts. I swear.
Wait, they were Aussies, you said?
Yeah.
Well, I take them I know who did it. And I know where they're staying. And I know that there's about 6 of them. So.
Yeah, there was a whole lot of them.
Of course they took everything.
So yeah. Think. Yeah, they even
What
took
guns?
my axe.
What guns was it?
Litchfield, Navy Colt,
The one you blacked out?
whatever they got from him. Yeah, the black
And
out
your
Navy
money.
Colt. Yeah,
Well, just grand.
that was like $80-something. It's about, give or take, $1,500 worth of shit.
Aye.
The deal, I recently sent that.
Howdy there, Si.
Hello there.
Howdy.
Where were you just coming from, all you?
Down in the Dakota River Valley.
Oh, gotcha.
Why, I saw him wrong? Cannibals about?
No, just a group of people that I didn't think were gonna get to robbing people right away. They took about $1,500 worth of things from my friend, so I was taking a might try and talk to them, considering they're taking up residence at my home right here, through the trees.
Oh, that's the fire I saw.
Oh, yeah, there's a fire burning and a wagon up at the old Shiner Shack. I made comment on it as we passed, and we said we were going to be on our way, so if they heard anything, they ain't expecting nobody.
Well, wish me luck, because there's 6 of them and there's 1 of me.
There's 6?
Aye? 6 to 8 of them. See if they're going to be hospitable enough that they'll give back the guns. Seeing as they had to take a Litchfield, a customized Colt, and $80 from my friend. So.
Yuck.
Or are they all scattering
Howdy.
for the hills?
Yeah, they're skittish as all hell. You alright?
No, I need to talk to, what's his name, Duncan?
Oh, what about?
About something he just did to my friend. Duncan, are you around? Just like to have a word. Just like to have a word. You don't need to be skittering around in the bushes. Aye. No, I'm trying to be gracious with you coming here and everything, but I need to know whether or not you're the people who just took every single thing that my friend owned from him in the general store. Litchfield, blacked out Navy Colt, and about $80.
You mean that hunter fella?
Just answer the question. Did you take those
Oh,
weapons?
absolutely. Absolutely.
So you're
I
the
did.
greedy sort of robbers that takes everything that a person
Whoa,
owns.
whoa.
Listen, if you go and you take the cash, you take one weapon, I won't say anything, but you take all three of those, that's harsh. You took about $1,500 worth of stuff from him.
Okay, Miss Sadhbh. Look, I wouldn't have taken everything until his friend decided to get real nice and lippy, saying that I take men from behind.
Alright, well, I don't think that's his fault what his friend's done.
I don't know. Sleep with dogs, you'll eventually get fleas.
I bet you could have been the bigger man in the situation, not just taking everything he had.
Now, I did have a plan of eventuality. He did mention that he was very fond of that Navy, but see, when you got a man's gun pointed at their head, you can't exactly be like, oh, well, you know what, you just hold on to this loaded pistol.
Well, that's why I tend to take them, unload them, and then stuff them back in back their shirt or something like that.
Well, congratulations, Miss Sadhbh. You are definitely the better highway robber than I am. Where are you going with this? You want me to give you the Navy back so you can give it to him?
I would much appreciate that, considering that you're staying
Beautiful.
here on my
You
top.
tell his friend he can come up here, say sorry to me for the offensive comments which he made, which resulted in that.
And a
And
Litchfield.
I'll happily hand over the Navy. The Litchfield, he said he wasn't too fond of. I mean, what are these fellas to you? Your compatriots?
They're people that I've worked with. I just I don't like seeing people stripped of everything they've got. You know, that's the sort of thing that gets people coming after you with guns. There's robbing and there's taking everything a person owns. And believe me, I've done my fair share of robbing.
So you don't think people should be held accountable to their own actions? You
That's
know,
not
when a
what I'm
gun's waved
saying,
in their
but when
face
6
and-
people come up to you in the middle of middle
Hey,
of
it
town.
wasn't 6 of us, there was 3 of us.
Alright, well,
And there was 2 of them.
right.
It's not like we're bullying them or any dumb shit like that.
Robbing in town's also quite questionable. You know that you're just gonna get a lot of heat real fast, eh?
Yeah, robbing in a general store where the only person's a shopkeep, where the gun's trained on him as well.
There's a lot
I mean,
more people than the shopkeep. And a lot of ears all around.
Well, see, there wasn't any shouting or anything like that. We kept it real nice and quiet. I didn't realize you were here to give advice on how to rob people myself.
Well, I don't like having me home turf disrupted like this. That's why. I was trying to be friendly with you, that's all.
It's your home turf.
I already told you that when I came up here to see you all standing around me home.
So is Valentine your home turf as well?
You're staying
Just
in
tell
me
you what.
home and you're
No,
wiping
Miss
people's
Sadhbh,
pockets
we'll
out.
We'll
That's what
happily
I'm
move
saying.
away from this lovely, humble abode which you so graciously let us stay in. Like I said, we didn't want to cause any trouble for you. We didn't realize that by robbing a simple Joe who got a bit too mouthy that the cavalry vigilante brigade would come running and
Well, I
ask
can
for his
assure you there's
belongings
no
back.
cavalry vigilante brigade, but there certainly will be. That's why I'm trying to patch this up before that sort of thing happens. Because
What,
I've
from
seen what
a few
happens when that
hunters?
sort of thing happens.
Oh well.
You'd be
I
surprised.
guess I'm just a deer waiting to be shot then.
Right.
Man. You're unfortunate, Sadhbh. I thought you were a bit more of the smarter direction. I mean, see, the funny thing is none of them know our name.
Well, and what's that supposed to mean?
Well, none of them know what we rarely look like. I mean, if they try and incorporate our friends here in anything which might have befallen them, that'd just be silly.
What
Hurting
it?
poor
Because
innocent girls
you've
like
been in
that.
town and they noticed that they recognized your voice after hearing you a few times around.
Really?
They said
Do
that.
Do they know my name?
I don't know.
Because I didn't give them my name, and when they asked, actually, I gave them a fake name. So I'd really hope, Miss Sadhbh, that you weren't one to so quickly blab
Well,
about
no,
new
that's why
friends.
I'm up here talking to you and doing you that courtesy of not doing that.
Well, you know what you're saying about people coming after you. I would highly suggest no names or anything which you know about us is spoken. And that ain't a threat. That's just a
Well,
professional
it is a
gratitude.
threat, but I understand that. That's why I didn't go giving out names. And that's why I rode up here to talk to you myself.
Well, tell you what.
And
you
gave
care
you the
for this
respect of
fella?
not getting a bunch of friends around me to do it.
You care for this fellow? You give a shit about him, I take it?
It's more of I care about the
Don't say
etiquette of how
professional
people
courtesy.
act
Don't
here.
talk about
and
etiquette.
No, I'm going to
Don't.
talk about it because
You stuck
because
your gun
it
at someone.
because it dictates how everyone around here is treated. That's why. How everybody in our profession's treated.
Ain't it fucking rich? You said you robbed people before,
Aye.
right?
And I don't take all of their weapons and their cash at the same time.
Right, so you take something from them. How do you know that gun which you took or that money, what? So you expect them to work the next 3 to 12 weeks to pay back what you earned rather than just take it all? You don't sit there moralizing anything. You take one thing from another living man, you're as much as a piece of shit as the rest of us.
Well, I don't agree with that.
Oh, there ain't no black and white or gray area bullshit. You rob someone, you point a gun at someone, you're gonna kill them if they don't hand it over. You're just as bad as us.
I
Doesn't
didn't
matter
say
what you
anything
take,
about
where
that.
you
I said
take it or anything
that's
like
not.
that.
You're completely mishearing what I'm saying right here. I'm saying that you go doing that. They go get their vigilante crews together, and then they bring the law down on you, and they go hunting you around in bushes. I'm trying to prevent that sort of thing, and it happened to everybody who goes and robs. I had an Egypt friend that I was running around with, and he thought that because somebody robbed his brother that he had to go kill all of them. And I said, no, I'm not going to be doing that because you know what? We rob people as well. You know, there's fair and square, and there's just taking everything though. Right, so I'm just
that
asking.
robbed, is he completely innocent? He's never committed a crime in his life, never robbed no
That's
one,
not
never
what
done
I'm
anyone
saying.
harm.
I wasn't going to ask
But
you.
that's
To,
the point
I wasn't going to ask you to give him back his money at all. If I could get the Navy back, that'd be grand. And he won't be getting names, and neither will the law.
Come on, Duncan. I think that's reasonable. She's been hospitable to us. Why don't we just give back that one?
I would appreciate it. Because that's exactly what I didn't do. I didn't drop names. I said I'm going to go see what I can do about it, and then I disappeared.
See, but you said they recognize us, right?
They said that, they said it was
they said it was
some bleeding Aussies is what they said. Pretty recognizable voices is what they said.
Right, beautiful. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm just gonna let him come find me then. Because I smacked that motherfucker in the head as I waved the gun in his face and decided to be smart enough to mouth off. So regardless of what I give you, it ain't gonna be even Stevens.
No, I can talk to him. The Navy at least, please. Giving you some
I'm not sure
courtesy
if I
here.
trust- I know, but I'm not sure if I trust your judgment. You mean to tell me that I give back a Navy revolver and all's forgiven and they'll never bring any harm to us ever
I never
again?
said that, but he'll be a lot less likely to want to kill you.
I don't know, wasn't that fella in the general store saying, you better watch out, motherfucker, already before
I'm
we
not
even
talking.
taken
I'm not
anything from
talking
him?
about the friend that you're talking about. I'm not talking about the other fella. I'm talking about the one who you took the Navy from. You can keep the
What
Litchfield.
about-
You can keep the
What
money.
about the other fella then?
I'm not asking for anything from him. I don't know what you took from him. I don't really care.
But I imagine this BillyJoe barber fella, his friend, the blonde fella, the Aussie you said, Bennie. He's just gonna listen to Billy's tales of calming down and having a nice, relaxing
He
afternoon.
follows Billy around quite a lot. I'm pretty sure that he would, especially if I talk to him.
Here's what we'll do. I'll hold on to the gun for now. Let everyone simmer down a bit, not be so hot-headed, because I guarantee you, as soon as I hand over that gun, I'm gonna get a bullet in my back as I walk away.
No, you're not, because I can take it down. And he never needs to see your face. He never needs to know exactly who you are.
So you're telling me next time I'm in Valentine's Saloon having a nice, lovely drink, I ain't gonna get stabbed by
Not if I have
Bennie
not if I have a
BillyJoe
conversation.
barber?
Not if I have a conversation about what I just did up here. Right? He'll respect me enough to do that for you. Because he understands what robbing is, right?
Does he
But
now?
if you go take everything that someone's got, aye. If there's someone behind you, I don't know who it is. I didn't bring anyone up here.
These two people.
There's quite a few. There's 4.
Yeah, there is. Well, we better fuck around and find out, ain't we?
Might have been the natives who walked by.
We'll see.
Let's go find out. Why don't we?
We can continue this conversation after.
Put your weapons away.
Later, we decided maybe it'd be nice to join you all for a moment as the sun rises.
Is there any chance a couple of you swung up by the reservation before? We had some visitors that we didn't actually get to have a word with before they turned around.
Raph, was that you? No, I don't think any of us have been up there.
No worries then.
I didn't even know. Is there a reservation around this area?
Indeed. A little bit further north from here.
That's the one Alex was talking about. Well, tell you what. Why don't everyone go sit by that fire? I'll finish this lovely little conversation with Miss Sadhbh here.
Very well.
Beautiful. Sadhbh, you don't have any issues with these fellas coming in and getting warm around the fire and having a nice cup of coffee and
No,
sharing pleasantries, do you?
what's more at this point?
Exactly. We'll be out of here in just a bit, Sadhbh, don't you worry.
Well. Which way are we going? To the tents or to the building? I'm so confused.
Around a fire is probably the warmest place to be.
I don't know. Sadhbh, how many people you robbed?
Oh, quite a few.
So where does moralizing and robbing come into it? I mean, what?
All right, don't use the word moralizing. I'm not talking about moralizing. I'm talking about the sort of forces that be coming after you. I'm trying to offer you a little bit of help and getting yourself settled here. I don't care if you want to rob people. Just.
Oh, excuse.
Sorry?
I was just gonna say that sounds a little bit like a threat there, miss.
No, it's not a threat.
Not from her, you idiot.
There's a lot of vigilantes around here, and if they hear someone pocket wipe me friend, they'll come out with guns blazing, 6 deep, catch you alone. That sort of thing, alright? It's not gonna be me. I don't do that sort of thing.
Let me guess, a whole bunch of fellas who you know, sit around twiddling their thumbs, drinking themselves to death.
Aye, until they hear that something like that happens.
Yeah, they'll pick up their fucking guns and get ready.
Listen, I robbed a lot of people. I took quite a lot of stuff and rarely ever got reported for it because the way I went about it. Got to know the people, got to know what's important to them. Got to know what I could take without riling them up too much. It works out better that way because, I'll put it this way, the law around here, they hear a description, they hear an accent, and suddenly they hear black-haired woman with an accent. It doesn't even matter what the description was or what her alibi was, and she's guilty no matter what. So you got to learn to get smart with things.
Now, one thing I would hope is that when they went to that little medical office to fix up that little boo-boo I gave him on his head, that they didn't say anything to the doctors about getting robbed or to the law.
I don't think so, but they certainly don't know exactly who you are, and can have a wee bit of a conversation with them about making sure that it stays that way. Especially if I've got that navy.
See, but what I'm more curious to figure out now is if they've already done it.
I don't think they have. But everything's a gamble, isn't it? It's a gamble me coming up to talk to you. I'm quite aware that you could overwhelm me with all 6 of you and rob me blind right here. But I thought I'd give you the respect, alright? I'm asking for a wee bit of respect to the people crossing here, and I'm offering you respect in return.
So why does this fella deserve our respect?
Respect isn't really something that anybody deserves. It's something that's handed out and hopes that you receive it when you're on the floor. When you're the one bleeding out. And that's not a threat. It's just the way things work around here.
See, I would probably more than happy do it after the hospitality you've shown us, but just his mouthy friend has really soured the entire deal.
Aye, well, his mouthy friend isn't the one who was carrying around a weapon, alright? I'll have a talk with his mouthy friend. I know that they'll listen to me, alright?
What exactly type of work you done with them?
Mostly shining.
Oh, so they work for you, they're in your business, or they're just work colleagues?
Work colleagues, something like that. I'll pay them to do a bit, they'll pay me to do a bit, that sort of thing. Sort of like what I was talking to you about. Offering you a job to run a decoy cart for me. No risk to yourself, that sort of thing.
So how exactly do you find out of the robbery?
Because he told me about it, because he was my friend. You take $1,500 worth of stuff from a man, they get pretty upset.
You know, Litchfield and the Navy, because the Navy's got the nice shiny black metal.
Aye. That's why he's fond of it, as you can understand. You can keep the Litchfield. It's a nice gun.
Tell you what, Sadhbh, I'll give you that Navy back. And if any of his friends or vigilantes come around here looking to moralize robberies and do all these
Again,
things,
it's not moralizing. It's
Sadhbh,
it's about the
don't-
response that is received. So don't use that word with me again, bud.
You've been using it quite a bit.
I've not been using
Been
the word
saying
moralizing.
greedy.
Aye, it is. It
greedy
is.
for
It is.
robbing
It's
someone.
it's getting greedy when you
Sadhbh,
pocket
that's
wipe them.
moralizing.
When you pocket wipe them, you're getting greedy, and it gets everyone coming after you, and it gets
Isn't
everyone
robbery
treated the
greedy in
same.
the fucking first place?
Oh, aye, but there's greedy and there's more greedy.
There's greed and there's greed. Doesn't matter.
I've already explained the particularities of it. It's about the response that
You know
gets
what,
and it
Sadhbh,
comes
go
back
fuck
on everyone's
yourself.
head.
You ain't getting the Navy back.
Why
I
can't you
gave
let
you
me
a
talk?
chance.
No, I'm giving you the chance. I'm talking to you
That's
here.
alright. No, you go for it. You go off, moralize it, do what you
Can you
want
quit
with it.
using that word? I'm giving you the respect to come in here and talking to you face to face.
Sadhbh, you go tell them all their names, do what you want. Tell them to come after us. And we'll reap what we sow, just like you
I'm not
will, just
looking
like
for
he will.
anybody to be coming after anybody.
So stay the fuck out of it then. But you
Look, I
can't,
can give
she's
you
your
information around the moonshine business if that helps sweeten the deal, but can I get that back? We've had this conversation and now
give a
you're
fuck.
getting on a I'm right, you're wrong sort of thing now.
No,
and
that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. I would much prefer it if you just stuck to what it was. Call it for what it is, moralizing, because that's what it is. We are all fucking degenerates. You, me, and anyone else. who
I
points a gun
agree,
at
but I'm
someone
talking
else.
about the vigilantism that's going to follow. I'm talking about
But I ain't talking
the full
about that. We're
charges.
talking about greed and all that bullshit.
All right, but
The
that's not what I'm
robbers.
talking about.
So
Please,
who's
can you
gonna
help
what, Billy,
compromise
the
and
leader
see
of the
eye to
gang?
eye here? Aye, pretty much. But there's gonna be there's a lot of groups that look for opportunities to go after others. I'm just trying to keep that from coming here, right?
Everyone in the crossing fucking too bored of drinking tea and sitting around.
Aye, they are. That's exactly it. Just a wee peace
Well,
offering.
fuck
I know it's your first time right here. It's the first time
That's
seeing you
alright,
around.
Sadhbh. Let him come. Well, you know. I mean, I would have easily handed over the gun if it wasn't for his friend making those goddamn comments. And if
It
it's
wasn't
one
his
of
friend.
gang
I'm not
members-
asking for anything from his friend.
I know, but it's one of his gang members, right? So
No,
fuck
it's
him,
it. No,
fuck
it's
his
another.
gang, and
It,
fuck
no, it's
anything
another
that's
colleague.
excluded.
All right, but can you understand? I'm one woman coming up here and talking to you face to face.
I know.
Can you give me that respect back? You're staying here in my home. Just
And we'll
one
be
gun.
out of your
Keep
hair,
everything
don't you
else.
worry. Sadhbh, Don't start getting desperate now. It doesn't look good.
No, I'm asking you. You were about to do it and then you changed your mind. Why?
I did. Because suddenly I hated the term moralizing when that's exactly what it was.
No, it's not.
I don't know. I didn't recognize us all as greedy. I mean, taking money. Fella can't defend himself. It's just survival of the fittest, ain't it?
Aye, when there's 3 and 4 of you around. I got it.
There was 3. There was 2 of them. We had
I'm
one man, so
quite
you're
aware.
right, we should've ran in.
I can figure
Just
out
me
how
and
to. I can see how that went.
I don't know. you
I
talk
would
about
like to be
respect.
I would like to be friends with y'all. I really would. But if this is how you're putting your foot in the door, that's gonna be real hard. I'm always looking for opportunities. That's why I came over with a shine when you were on the fire. Sitting on the box with me things.
Yeah, alrighty, side. You win. I'll give you back that fucking Navy. Especially since you said we're all degenerates, because that's all we are.
Aye, we all
Some
are.
of us like to try and come off as good people. I mean, you're doing a good thing for this fella, trying to get his gun back. I mean, you don't know him shit. You don't know him a damn fucking thing. I could say that I'll pay you $200 for the fucking gun. But it wouldn't change nothing, would you? Because you got that look in your eyes that you got to do it. Make you feel better at night, sleep better. Know that throughout all the shit which we do, all the horrible things, that you've done at least one good thing for one poor person.
As I said, it doesn't have too much to do with what's good and what's not.
I like to think of myself as a gambling man, and I understand this is a gambling situation, because I guarantee you I'm going to give you that gun and everything ain't going to be so easily forgiven. And then blood's going to be drawn regardless.
We'll see about that.
Well, tell you what, Sap, I got a better idea. I'll give you this gun back. But if him or any of his friends move against me or do anything or come after any of my friends, guess who's sticking the knife in their throat? You are.
I don't go into the murder business.
Well, I'm only doing that gamble as long as you're willing to gamble, because you might not be in the murder business, but these fellas might make you in it.
No, I'm not going to go stabbing me friends in the throat. You can
Huh?
understand how that would make me sort of the worst sort of snake, eh?
Yeah, but
Why? I don't know why you'd even want to work with someone who'd be willing to do something like that.
well, if they're your friends and you get their word that they won't come after us, and then they come after us anyway,
I'm quite
what
certain
kind
they
of
won't.
fucking friends are they?
I'm
Are you
quite certain they won't. Aye.
Alright, so if you're quite certain, then I got your word.
Sure, you got my word.
You got my word that if any of my friends are hurt by Benny or Billy or Bobby or fucking Bartholomew,
Not if you keep doing things to them. I can't do anything past this interaction.
I mean,
I can't
You know.
guarantee anything past this interaction. I'm not gonna be that stupid as to assume that I can.
Not making me feel so confident here, huh?
yeah, I ain't feeling so confident either. I thought you'd
Aye,
be
but
down
I'm
with
saying
that, but I guess
if you
not.
go and you rob from them again, that's what I'm saying. If you if you go robbing from them again, of course they're gonna retaliate, eh?
But how many Billies and Bobbies and Bartholomews do I know in the crossing? I mean, fuck, what if I rob some honest Joe on the road or street and it's one of their gang members and then the cycle go
No,
around? So you see why I'm not exactly
I'm talking
disposed to
about
giving you back the
no,
Navy?
I'm talking about them in specific, eh?
I don't know, I kind of feel like the damage has already been done as well.
Not if I can get back there and have a conversation with them. But you're drawing this out.
I don't know if I show you the same optimism there.
Anyone got a coin?
No, I don't.
I feel like that's probably the best way to answer this. With a coin flip. I mean, gambling man, right? Why don't we leave it 50-50 chance? Because I just don't feel confident. I thought, you know, maybe I'll give it back to you. It's your hospitality. You want to make a show to your friends. That's good. But
Could you leave it at that and just give it at that then? That's what I would appreciate, that sort of respect.
alright, so if you've been respectful enough to us.
Why don't you come get warm by the fire?
Conversation so long, starting to pass out from dehydration.
There's the other man. He's got a big, dark brown bushy beard, dark clothing. He's very polite.
There you go.
Lily is another woman who's got the yellow dotted dress.
Thank you.
I ain't gonna say you're welcome.
Brian a bit.
That's alright, you don't have to.
He also does poncho,
But no, I appreciate it either way.
and sometimes it's white and gray.
Yeah, well,
He's the only one who seems to change clothing that much.
you know, we're just trying to get by. I guess not all of us can do shine and pay people to do wagons and things like that. And I guess that fella has earned all his money so honestly, and
Again,
he's been a good person.
I never
his
said
entire
that
life.
at all.
I just don't understand. Just it don't make sense to me. I mean, you choose one life, you can't live both of them. Ain't no such thing as a halfway crook if he spends all his money on fucking fancy pieces of metal for his gun and then gets robbed for it and cries a fucking river than boo fucking who.
Again, if you'd only taken the Litchfield or only taken the Navy, I wouldn't be up here.
Nah, I guess I'll remember that for next time. Maybe you should tell
I
his
mean,
friend to
that's
keep his fucking mouth
understandable.
shut and don't make things sound like taking a man from behind is a bad thing.
Right, right.
Because there ain't nothing wrong with that.
Oh, no, I definitely remind him that
Fair
smack
enough.
talking somebody who's got a gun in your face is
Apparently
probably
there's a
never a
fella
good
running
thing to be
around the
doing.
roads
Yeah,
named
that's why I got a
Tibbles.
good old little boo-boo when he says
Say,
and thumped into it, but
I guess
always a pleasure,
he's got
Seth.
a sort of public acceptance, but also still
Now,
sort of
I really
reviled.
like this camp, and I do want to stay here, but at the same time, I don't want
Doesn't
to
partake of the flesh anymore.
cause any drama for you.
That's so.
So I think it might be best if we get out of your hair, if that suits you better.
Back when I was doing a lot of this, I would keep a town
What the hell
that I
does a
didn't really
reformed
mess with.
cannibal even
You understand?
You don't eat people?
And when you're living this close, you try not to do
Stopping
that
the
sort of
crime
thing,
doesn't-
especially right in town to the one that's right next to you.
I mean, to me, it seems
So
like
that's
it's
all
either
just
a do or a do not.
one of the things I was
am I
saying.
wrong here?
Stopping
Yeah, I
yourself
think
doesn't
we
wash them away.
That's
Yeah.
right.
we got a little bit too
They just let him walk around saying that he's
ambitious,
gonna
maybe.
be one of them?
None of them.
That's alright.
Yeah, that's
Can't
what I
blame a
did.
man for trying.
They usually,
Tell BillyJoe. Just give him a little kiss on the cheek for me, will you?
they usually muster a full pack.
Wish
too,
you
when
luck.
they go
Not
hunting, I
BillyJoe,
think.
Bennie, whichever the fucking.
It's BillyJoe.
blonde
Betty's the
haired-
one who was mounting off.
Keep an eye out for him.
Yeah, give Benny a little kiss me. Make him feel a little uncomfortable about his sexuality. Make him feel a little weird about it.
Right. I know. It just kept going in circles. But stubborn Scythe, get her done. Boy, I appreciate the natives coming up. It's so hard because part of it's like, oh, it's the etiquette, you know? Oh, I was... Crit, you have no idea how close I was to pistol whipping Danny and trying to choke out the next guy. I was that close. That's that when I uncrossed my arms, that's when I was actually gearing up. I had just the two of them. I was good. But I was like, I won't be able to get it from him if I do that. And also, I didn't have anything to drink, and I was about to not be able to walk. BillyJoe, is that you?
You alright?
Aye. Where's
You
Betty?
good?
Where's Betty?
He's asleep right now.
Don't know.
Alright.
I was sleeping, yeah.
Alright, well, we need to send him a telegram. I need you to come talk with me right now. That's why the humble bunch never robbed her on roads. Yep. Yes, it is Drendit's new character. Oh no! Okay, I thought we were about to crash.
I'm sorry. I'm a little hurt over you.
That's right. I just, I'm dying of thirst because I just talked in circles for about 20 minutes.
Have a drink.
Oh, take you.
What? You got my gun back?
Aye, but what you need to do is not be giving names, descriptions, or going after them for that. Aye? I was able to get that back for you. Normally, robbing's robbing, fair is fair, but when you go taking everything the person's carrying on them, that's the sort of thing that gets bands of vigilantes coming after you, and the law come down to full force.
Yep.
So I went up there and stared down 6 of them and had a long conversation. And they respected me enough to give me that back for you, aye? So you need to make sure that Bennie doesn't go after them for that interaction, and you need to tell him to keep his mouth shut when he's got a gun in his face.
Yeah.
Because that is their quoted reason as to why they took everything you were carrying. It's because he got mouthy with him.
Yeah. I mean, I'll say I said they weren't good enough to do a bank, so they just robbed us outside of it. I was a little disappointed that we weren't used as hostages.
Aye, well, I think everything's double locked up right now anyway. So.
Nah, yeah.
Here, I'll give you your canteen back. Sorry.
I appreciate it. I'm kind of broke.
At the end of
Thank
speaking
you.
to them,
Thank you so much.
At the end of speaking to him, I couldn't even, could barely walk.
Really? It was that bad?
Oh, I went in circles for you. You wouldn't believe how long. Goodness. That's why I'm. Just please promise me that you're not going to go after them for that robbery, eh? Because.
Yeah.
That'd be putting my neck on the lawn.
Yeah. Of course.
We'll let Bennie know.
And you might want to spend $100 to get a thing etched with your name and telegram number or something like that, so it's not so valuable to them.
No, really?
Aye, if they take that, they can.
I got them.
Look, if they seal that.
There's a tag on it?
Aye, but anyone can pluck a wee tag off, eh? They take that from you.
Really?
They take that from you. They can sell it to anybody as a clean gun. Get it etched.
Oh.
Wait, Derek, here, look at mine.
Oh, you can remove the tags. I see.
Right, look at the etching on that. You see that? Sadhbh Brian, BF161.
Okay.
Cost $100 to get it done. But it makes it infinitely less valuable to robbers.
That's good to know.
Interesting. And you can't re-etch a gun.
No, you can't change it.
Oh shit. Oh, is that them?
Nah, that's Gear Har and his boys.
No, that's actually, let me go talk to them. I'll be right back.
I hope you don't think we intervened or made anything more messy. We truly were just waiting for the day to pass.
No, I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I think
was them folk?
Aye, but you know, don't be bothering him and all that. I managed to reach a sort of compromise with him. And
no, I don't. I didn't plan on bothering them, but it's good to know who your neighbors are.
Aye. Appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I don't count on it as a favor or nothing. We really were waiting to go hunting.
Aye, well, you're welcome by any time. I've been living out there for a few weeks, and imagine me shocked when I went up there and there was 6 people standing around me home. So.
Yeah, from their words, they don't really plan on sticking around for a long time.
Aye, that's what they're saying.
Well, we'll see.
Aye.
Still good to know who your neighbors are.
Aye.
Let us know if there's any more problems for you. Cumberland has a vested interest for us, and it means a lot to the people of Wapiti.
I'll keep that in mind.
Granted, I'm not Wapiti and I'm not a chief, so you'll need to speak to them on that.
I'll keep that in mind as well.
All right. I hope your friend can get a good few drinks in for their loss.
Aye, I think we'll be all right.
All right. Well, glad to see you're all right at least.
Aye, thank you.
Be well. Eyes to the horizon.
His name is Heiro and he is single.
I will kick you straight in one of your tits. Yes.
Well, I'll be damned, son.
You owe me one.
I do.
I think it was you
Two,
too.
actually.
Now go get that etched.
I was thinking on it, yeah.
And I need to go send a
Oh.
telegram to Benny so he doesn't do anything stupid.
Yeah, you got this number? Because I don't.
I do. You want it?
It's NY569. Fuck.
That
Why do
sounds
I
right.
remember
It's
that?
NY. NY something something something.
569.
This gun store right up here, they'll do the etching for you.
Yeah, yeah.
Goodness. That was a very intense interaction, guys. I keep drinking now because
Thanks for doing that, Sav.
Aye, of course. Here's the thing. You know, highwaymen go around treating people. Highwaymen go around treating people like that, and suddenly you've got the vigilantes coming down on every highwayman's head.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, of course, as soon as I found out, first thing I want to do is go after him, but...
Aye. And you wouldn't have felt the same way if they'd just taken the money or just taken one of his guns, aye?
Right, but everything... I mean,
It would have felt fair and square, aye?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm, exactly. I tried to impress upon them exactly what that is, but,
well...
Oh! That was slipping onto slippery stairs, I'm sorry.
Right. It's alright, happens all the time to me.
Yeah, but when it's like their friend, come on, you know?
Got her done, Billy.
Hey, check this out.
Aye.
Check this out.
Compensator. What's that supposed to mean?
It's just the
Grand.
name of it.
Alright, well, I've got a friend who makes ridiculous names for his guns as well. He's got one named Whispers of Mercy. Ugh.
Whispers of Mercy,
Again,
huh?
why do I keep talking with my hands? I'm sorry.
Don't worry, I like it. What?
I didn't like that.
What?
Nothing.
The door? It's a bad door.
It's a bad door.
That's a bad door right there. Hey, have you ever mined gold?
What?
Mined gold?
Sorry, it feels like you're not saying the end of your
Oh,
words.
mined gold.
Oh, mine go. You want to go mining?
I was just about to ask if we're doing that.
I don't. I don't
Oh,
really
come on
want
now.
to, but I really need money.
Yeah, me too.
I do deliveries when I need money.
What are you doing right now?
Going to get a long drink after that conversation is what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I owe you a long drink.
And I really need
How
to.
nasty is it?
I really need to get it. Well, let's go. Can we both send a telegram off to Benny because I'm afraid. Because if he goes and does something, could ruin
that'd be
everything.
bad.
Where'd my horse go?
He said he's quick and it's taking a quick nap, so.
All right. Well, then we best be getting him a telegram.
Yep.
I'll just go have a drink. I'll meet y'all down there.
Alright.
All right.
Well, thank you, Darcy. Say that again.
He fucking ratted, Scythe.
Who ratted?
We just had the law stop us saying that some men reported 3 armed robbers robbing them in a
Great.
general store, asking if we'd seen anyone of the type.
Right. Well, they didn't know it was you, did they? And I just talked to them. They won't be given any sort of more information. And Benny
See, that
went.
just
Benny
don't
went to. Benny
end
went
up
to
too
bed.
well. Doesn't matter who they are, Scythe. If you rob someone, they went to law. Would you just say all's well ends well?
I mean, that's sort of what people do when they get robbed.
Really, didn't you say that he's a gang leader? He's robbed himself. He runs moonshine. You think he takes so kindly to anyone ranting on him for doing moonshine?
He's quite happy right now. So I think he's
bet
doing
he
grand.
is. I bet that nice, full, phosphorus pleasantry is going great through his veins. Especially after he reports it to the law and then gets his items back anyhow. Oh, look. Is that
You
him?
told me that you were doing this with some, you know, courtesy.
That
and
looks
that it
like
didn't
him.
have an intent to
It
do with it.
certainly does.
That really does look like him.
Aye, it has, and he's injured.
Oh, lovely. Now tell me, why exactly have you got a... God damn!
Whoop!
Whoa,
Hey,
whoa.
hey!
Don't you fucking dare. Put that fucking thing down. Nope, nope, nope. Put that fucking thing down.
What?
Drop it on the floor. Drop it.
What happened now?
Drop it on the fucking floor.
Billy, you might want to do
Billy, you
something.
make one sudden move, I'm gonna bust a cap in her ass. Throw your weapon on the floor.
I threw it on the ground.
Hey now. Hey now, hey now, hey now, hey now, let's calm down both of us, huh? Hey now. Hey, come on. What are we doing here? This is awkward. Didn't y'all just give this gun back and such?
Going back to the fucking lawn?
I didn't. No, I didn't.
Why'd you look behind you? Put that fucking gun down. Put that fucking gun down. Put your hands up, motherfucker.
You got a gun.
No, I just got robbed recently too.
You're taking that back, you ungrateful bastard. Oh, look at
What
that.
the hell do you expect me to do?
PvP's on, but I can't just rush in on there again. The only reason I did that because he was right in my face.
Sav,
What?
what the hell's going on in there?
You might want to go down there. That's all I'm
Yeah.
gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. And quickly.
Yeah, I saw it happen.
And really quickly.
Well, run, goddammit.
I don't have...
Oh, God. I can't just sit here and fucking watch this.
What? Watch what? Do you have a gun? Do you have a gun?
Yeah.
Alright, well you can do something about it. They gone? They're running off. They're running.
Deputy Olsen, Saints Crossing Sheriff's Department, put him down. Saints Crossing Sheriff's Department, put him down now. Put
Might
him
want to
down.
listen to him.
Saints Crossing Sheriff's Department.
Oh, God. Oh, who is this? Oh, Rebecca, thank God.
Where's the other ones?
Back up now.
Oh, was that the
Out of
lady
the
who
bush.
assaulted me?
Aye, when you tried to rob me,
Come
friend.
towards me.
Oh,
You're just gonna let her point a gun at somebody while she's hurt my friend?
He was the one
I'll take care
attacking
of her
us.
afterwards. Turn around now.
Is she pointing
Yeah,
a gun
well,
at us?
you're gonna arrest me for
while the
taking care of
laws
my friend after he's been
point
knocked out by
guns at
somebody
us?
who tried to hurt him. That's nice.
I'll get this figured out in a moment. I need to do my job.
That's why you're letting her stand there pointing a gun at
Sav, you're going to be arrested for vigilantism.
For vigilantism? When the
I
person...
gotta do what I gotta do.
No, absolutely
I
not.
gotta do my job.
Do you listen to
Thank
words
you,
at all?
officers. She assaulted
You're
me.
coming with me.
After I attempted to intimidate a man.
After you
Smacked
pulled
me
a gun
right in
on
the back of
somebody.
the head.
Yeah, you pulled a gun.
You follow me, ma'am.
Saab, I never
Matter of
took
fact,
you
walk in
for
front of
a
me.
rat.
Well, I wasn't a rat. They were already coming.
Well, now.
Drop the weapon!
Yeah, this did escalate quickly. Okay, that's them running off. Wow.
Help.
Who's that? Who's yelling for help? Nope. Time to get out of here.
Good.
Nope, run. Whatever that was, it was a bleeding mess. What happened? Who ran up? Were you running up and shooting? What happened?
Shoot, nah, they took my weapons.
No, I know that. Sorry.
Yeah, nah, they took my guns.
No, they're a bunch of bleeding idiots.
Well, yeah, I'm not gonna say no to that.
Now they're calling me a rat because that lawman ran up in the middle of it. I didn't get the lawman. He was already on his way. But I shot one of theirs up. He tried to jump me in the bushes. The one with the blue poncho.
Yeah. Fucking hell, did Leon go down then?
He might have been. I think I might have heard him yelling in the bushes. He might have. He got into a fight with the blue poncho man. The other tree ran off with Duncan into the woods. The woman and someone else. But there was more of them in the telegraph office. They're just everywhere. There's a swarm of them.
Yeah, it was a lady too, right?
Aye, there was 2 women and I think 4 men.
Yeah, I almost choked that lady out, but then I remembered she was a lady.
I don't think she's that much of a lady.
Well, you never know. But I don't know why what happened when I walked in there? Right, because I jumped in, because, you know.
You
slow.
should have pulled your gun is what happened.
I didn't know what was going on.
They turned on ya.
Yeah,
They decided that because you had already said to someone that you got robbed, that they were going to take the gun back.
Oh.
And so I pistol whipped
Didn't
him.
say who did it.
No, that's how much of an idiot this guy is. Didn't matter how much work I went to go smooth things over. He was there trying to intimidate me in the telegraph office when you walked in.
Oh, fuck.
Ah, if you'd only pulled your weapon.
I did, though. At a certain
You
point.
stood there. No, you stood there holding your head.
I was looking the other way. I'm sorry.
You couldn't see the man with his gun on me.
I had my back to you.
Why didn't you move? You didn't look around?
You smacked me in the head with the butt of your gun.
No, I missed when... It was a light smack because I was trying to hit the other fella. Right, we're gonna have to be quick. Try and find Leon if
I
he's...
have absolutely nothing, so you stay mobile.
I know, you need to try and find Leon. I thought I heard him up here in the grass.
Leon!
Leon! Leon, are you here?
Leon?
Leon? Leon? Leon? Billy's getting himself kidnapped.
What the hell's outside right there?
What a mess. I don't even know what to say. I'm speechless. Yeah, that... Yep, I can't believe I took that one guy down, though. That was just pure panic from me. Alright, I don't know what happened to BillyJoe. He's gonna get himself killed. I don't care. They better charge me for assault, not freaking that vigilantism. Because pistol whipping someone who draws a gun on your friend while you're standing right there, that is not vigilantism. That is reactionary self-defense. About ready to take out that lawman for saying vigilantism.
Get mine on?
What's that?
Did you get mine on?
You take on my deputy.
Oh, sorry. That's the Latin's bad and you got hair similar to a deputy. There's a situation.
There's a situation, Okay, well, I guess the Vigilantes are gonna come down on their head because guess who Syve's telling? About this level of disrespect from this fresh off the boat crew that just showed up. I am the situation! Well, I was fully expecting him. At least he got his gun ash before losing it again. Yeah, I was fully expecting him to draw guns on Billy, which is why I was ready to pistol whip him just like that. Yeah. So tried some IC quashing of the loot pinata trope, but well, we'll see. Great, here come the binoculars.
Howdy.
I know, you just rob people in that town. Why would you stroll back and do it? Exactly. Exactly. It hurts. Alright, big mess. So, there's a new crew, 6 deep. Started pocket wiping people immediately. I made a deal to get BillyJoe's Navy back. They took his Navy. Litchfield and his 80. They immediately walked back into town and reneged on it. I ended up pistol whipping their leader, and I think I shot down his second. They're going to be coming after me. If you want to enact your justice, this is the time.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, okay. That's a
Sorry,
thing.
I was trying to hitch up. So, you might have heard there's a mess up in Valentine.
Yeah, I heard. I also heard, yeah, you know where these people are, and I got a little concerned because it sounded like you were real pissed off about it.
Well, they're definitely be coming after me. So if I tell you anything, you've got to make sure that not a single word gets out. Because here's the things, they've already decided I'm a rat, so I might as well be, when I...
Alright, you should probably step in the office just in case.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll stay out here and stay and watch, alright?
Alright, sounds good. Alright, just keep your voice down. I don't want no one snooping.
What was the deputy that was up and...
Yeah, let's make sure no one's trying to eat.
Olsen, he's an injured deputy.
Aye, the injured deputy up there.
Yeah, Olsen, Deputy Olsen.
He might have been injured again, I'm not quite sure.
Oh shit.
It was a bleeding mess up there.
Holy shit. I'm gonna let him know real quick and then we can continue talking,
Aye,
alright?
go on.
But from what I understand, they don't reside at Wapiti.
Hey, you guys should probably head to Valentine fast.
Olsen might be injured once again.
Okay.
He was the only one up there dealing with a 6-deep crew.
I'll follow your lead.
Alright. I'm gonna, your name won't be mentioned in any reports, nothing like that. Don't worry about that, alright?
Appreciate it.
Alright, so what happened here?
Large crew robbed a friend of mine. They took everything that he was carrying. I went up, I knew who they were. I went up, had a long, terribly long conversation with all of them. Managed to lay aside some differences, and they agreed to give me back one gun to give back to him. They get back. They came into town, heard that my friend had already said to the law that he got robbed in the middle of town, and so he came back to renege on that deal. I was in the telegraph office. This fella pulled a weapon on my friend. I knew that he was about to do it, so I stepped forward, pistol whipped him. His friend started holding me up. I managed to get my hands on his throat as he got real close to me, and I ran out. By that time, somebody had already let the one deputy know, and he was on his way down there. Everton moved out behind the telegraph office. He tried to arrest the woman that was carrying out the fella, and he told me that he was going to arrest me for vigilantism when I was doing self-defense, by the way.
Yeah, of course, I understand.
And then something else happened, and the second of this new gang started shooting. And I ended up shooting back because I didn't know if I was going to be next. And Everton just sort of went from there. I'm not quite sure exactly what happened. I think multiple people got shot down. I was in the bush hiding. That fella came up to me. He tried to get his hands on me. I managed to hit him in the face with my gun and shoot him. Got out of there. Again, it was all self-defense.
Of course, I understand. So just to make sure, you had to deal with this crew to get the gun back. They somehow heard that even though I talked to them privately in the office for 2 seconds, they didn't even give me fucking nothing. Just said men with masks robbed me.
Aye, exactly. So that's what they heard because they got asked by a deputy when they came back to town. Hey, you seen people robbing others? So that's the Constitution. These people.
Are you fucking serious? I mean, there was other people in town. There was a doctor in town, a deputy in town.
I'm quite aware. That's what they decided. So they took the gun back from me, friend. As well.
Alright, give me 1
But because I'm keen on not getting hammered with murder charges, because I'm sure they're up there telling some sob story. I'm sure they picked up the deputy that probably got shot down. And now they're trying to turn it all like they were the ones who were victimized here.
I mean, aside the fact that you came in here and told us is already a good sign. So I believe you. Trust me.
That's why I'm doing it.
All right, good. These people, I have to ask, who are they? Like I said, your name won't be in the reports. You got my word on that.
They've got no honor. They're a bunch of scum. To know all their names, I know that the one that leading them, or appears to be leading them, goes by the name Duncan. He's blonde, Australian. I think he's got 2 women and 4 men in his crew that I saw so far. One of them's real creepy, calls people love, and his named Becket, but he wasn't involved in this situation. Another blonde fellow wore a blue poncho with stripes. That's the one that I shot up. So if you find out who got shot up, was laying in a bush, that was me. And that's the one.
And what'd you say he had again?
He had a blue poncho and blonde hair, I think. I remember a woman that was wearing a teal and black dress, and a woman that was wearing a sort of mauve, sort of purple coat. A wee coat. They were everywhere. Everywhere when I went to try and go see if I could find somebody who got shot down. And there was more hiding in the telegraph office, pointing guns the moment I walked in. Had to get out of town.
Was there a carriage? Did they come in a carriage or no?
They were riding around in one earlier,
Alright. So I did see him. Okay. Alright.
You know that I'm not normally the sort of person to turn this sort of information, but the reason I'm doing it is because they already are going to come after me to try and kill me. I know that from the way they're acting.
Of course. Of course. Well, I pretty quick to understand, even if it's only been like a month in the job, that they don't take kindly to what they call rats, even though it's the fucking civilized way of doing it. I understand there's a certain stigma around it, but your life's in danger. I'm glad you came to us, alright? We'll try to get these people as soon as fucking possible. At the end of the situation there, once you shot the man in the bush, how'd you get out of there? Anything occurred after that?
Trying to remember. I saw him. Normally I don't like to leave people laying there, but I saw 3 people. They had picked up Duncan. They were running off into the bushes. There was a woman and a man, I think. So they were trying to get him out of this situation. And I ran back toward the telegraph office trying to find the other fellow who I thought might have been shot down, and see what happened to BillyJoe, to see what happened to him, because he was the one who was getting robbed when I pistol whipped Duncan in the telegraph office. Didn't see him, but there was 2 people with guns who they lifted as I ran through the telegraph office. And I know I recognized them as part of his crew.
I'm just gonna go through what I've written down, just so you can correct me if anything was wrong, alright? So large crew came, that robbed Billy. You agreed on the gun. They found out that, they just said people robbed us. Really nothing to go off of. We had fucking nothing. They screwed themselves over more by this little act of whatever the fuck they want to call it.
They wanted to call it vigilantism and all sorts of things. So it's just... they're the sort of people that are impossible to work with. Just gonna put that out there.
I see.
You wouldn't believe the conversation I had. Went in circles for 20 minutes, maybe longer. Finally came to agreement, said that they were giving me the gun just as a respect to me and that, and then they come back in town and decided that they needed to have everything their way, and the fact that he had mentioned that he got robbed was anathema to their existence.
I see. Alright. So they went for revenge. Olsen tried to arrest a lady, one of the ladies of theirs, right?
He was trying to get Duncan, who was on the ground. He tried to arrest the lady, and he told me he was going to arrest me for vigilantism, and then that's when all the rest of the crew started running up and people started shooting, all sorts of things like that.
Okay. Started shooting. How did you get involved into the violence one more time? I know that obviously you shot the man in self-defense after he was running at you and all that.
All right, we were in the telegraph office. I was about to send a telegram to somebody else to tell him to leave that crew alone because they gave the gun back. They approached me, got very stern with me, said that the deputy had asked them whether or not they had robbed people in town. So he got angry at me, and then BillyJoe came walking up. When he walked in, he drew his gun on him. He got stern with him, and I knew he was going to draw his gun on, and he did, and I pistol whipped him right then.
All right, okay, that's all I need to know.
His friend drew his gun on me, told me to put my gun down. I threw it on the ground, and then he got real close. He got right up in my face, pointed his gun up, so I went for his throat and then ran away. Then, as I was running around trying to figure out what to do, trying to figure out to get a weapon, I saw another fella and a deputy coming down the road, and they just said, whatever's going on, you better get there fast, that's all. Because I didn't know what they were doing to BillyJoe in there.
Alright, perfect. I think that's all I need.
And it was when I went back out there to see what was going on, to see if they had BillyJoe or what, because I didn't know where he went to. The deputy cuffed a woman and was trying to get Duncan off the ground, but that's when the rest of the crew showed up, and they got into a fight, I think, with one of BillyJoe's friend. That was when the shooting started, and that's when I ended up shooting a fella who was in the bush trying to get me.
Okay.
He was the same one who'd had a gun on me in the telegraph office.
Got it. And you gave me the description. Okay. Well, I think that's all I need. Saib, I appreciate you coming to us. Like, let's say, you're a very stubborn person. I mean that in a good way and a bad way sometimes, but I mean, it just shows that this is important, and I appreciate you coming, because now we can lay our eyes off of you in this bullshit situation, and hopefully get these fucking people often, because just like you said, these people are despicable. They shot some people in the saloon. Now they're going around shooting people out of vengeance. Just like,
oh, was that they shot people in the saloon? Is that what happened in there?
That's what the tip line shooting in the saloon. I went over there, found 2 dead bodies.
So much for being fresh off the boat and new in town, huh?
Yeah, what can you do? Just I asked one thing of you, and I know it's hard because these people are your friends, and I seriously mean this. I know you're an adamant person, and in ways I respect that, but I really do ask, just let us handle it. I don't want you to see.
Do you see me running around with a large crew?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
All right, so why do you think I'm talking to you?
All right,
it's because I don't want to die. Because I know that they're going to be coming after me now.
Where do they stay?
Have to... What?
Where do they stay? Where'd you meet them at?
You know the shack? Just up in Cumberland, right out of Valentine.
Alright, yeah.
The one that's still in it? And the camp around it?
Yep, I know what you're talking about. That's the one?
That's how I met him, because I tend to stay up there. And I went to go home, and well, there are 6 people standing in the yard.
And how did you know that that's where they... I just met these people. I feel like the new faces.
Well, they said they don't plan on staying there very long, but I try to be hospitable to them. Try to work with them, but it's not going to be working out.
You see.
But I can tell you that they go around treating people that the way they are. Every vigilante in the crossing is going to be at them. You know that, right? Not saying me, I'm saying every vigilante in the crossing. This is the sort of thing that they live for, and the thing that they're going after.
No, I understand. I see that enough in the roads already. Don't worry. These cannibals. Everybody's taking up arms, it seems.
Aye, well, that's cannibals. That's a wee bit different. That should be exterminated by the state right away.
Of course. I agree. Absolutely agree. But as I'll tell everyone else, vigilantism usually always leads to the people who don't deserve to be hurt to get hurt. People don't really think about it too deep into it. But I've vigilante, you know, just it leads to never-ending cycles. What I'm trying to get at,
Mhm.
and you know, the law handling it. I know it sounds cheesy and everything, but it really does mean the end of certain things when the law comes in and handles it. You know.
Sure.
All right. I'm not gonna keep you any longer than you have to. I'm gonna make sure no one's skulking around, and then I'll let you out through the back. All right.
I'm gonna have a deputy coming after me to arrest me for shooting somebody next time I turn around.
You shouldn't be. You shouldn't be. These people are known killers already, so.
Well, that
the
Deputy
fact-
Olsen might have conflicting reports. Not quite sure what's going on up there.
I'll have a talk with them. I'll have a talk with them and see what's happening. But for me, I mean, just the fact that you're in here, it means something. It means more than something. It means most likely 90% that you're telling the truth here. So.
Well, like I said, they already called me a rat. Because the deputy was already on his way. By no mechanization of my own, so.
Mm-hmm. Is there anything else we can do, Saif? I know you're in fear right now, which.
No, I don't think that me going around with deputy bodyguards is gonna look very good or help anything.
That's fair.
Just go out and hide and try not to die.
And to be fair, as much as we would want to for certain people, you know, can't just babysit people all day. It's not how it works.
No, I'm quite aware of that.
Yeah, so I understand. Before I go skulking around, making sure no one's listening and looking in. Anything else?
No, I think that's everything I know.
All right, perfect. All right, so I appreciate it. Let me see right now.
This gets out to other groups. Could mean me dead.
I understand, Saif. I'll do my best, alright?
I mean, if they give a statement and you give a statement, how can they call you a rat? Yeah, exactly. But the fact that they, you know, because normally Saif wouldn't go give that kind of information. But when it's a group of 6 and they're all going to be after her, she doesn't have too much of a choice. And when the first thing they did, because the deputy was coming down the street, was call her a rat, well, that bridge is already burned. Not too much she can do. But she can work to undermine him on other fronts. So she'll do that as well. No, I don't want to go to... I want to go down to Thieves. But I need to send a telegram to Flood, let him know what's going on as well. Oh, did I read this? New crew wiping pockets near Valentine, rolling around 6 deep. They robbed BillyJoe of his Litchfield Navy and $80. They had just taken up residence in the camp where I live, so I tried to speak with them and reach an agreement. I thought they did, but apparently because BillyJoe mentioned he'd been robbed, they felt they could renege. There was a shootout. They're gonna want my head. You're gonna be happy. Look at me. I'm finally coming down to Thieves Landing. If only to survive. We'll be spending the night in one of the shanties. Oh, he's gonna be so giddy. Tough for a solo crew out here with 6 deep crews rolling around. Yup. I know, especially when it's like they just arrived and there's already 6 of them. It's like there's no room for them to add from the existing solo crew population, which makes me a little sad, you know? And Emmer has yet another character running for their life. Well, I mean, what else am I supposed to do? This is gonna drive RP for days, though. Oh, Morgan's gonna be so happy he got Saif down to Thieves. Yeah, of course. My pleasure. We have a lot of fun here. Sending off. Good night.